Like, yeah. No more back talking back to King Leonidas. I ain't flying there on Spirit, I'm flying United. Enjoy it now, next year I'm flying private. Thought you was Cypress Hill, you Miley Cyrus. Now you silent when you see me, keep the violence. You was a tyrant to the people, your reign ended. I never liked your fast raps, they long-winded. I'm starring in the color purple as Mace Windu. I stay true to my religion, I ain't Hindu. Beef is always on the menu, so drop the low for your little show.
Matters of the heart.
Yes, matters of the heart.
I love it.
Living in your purpose, you know?
Yeah.
You know? Cheers, let's taste this. Cheers. So, Natalie.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you.
First off, we gotta start with some shots.
Okay.
We're gonna get these shots in.
Yeah, some good shots.
So these are lemon and ginger shots.
Yeah.
Especially right now for the season coming up.
Absolutely.
You know, let's get this in real quick.
Yeah. I love a good ginger
It's gonna be a little spicy now.
I know, I already know.
It's gonna start to invigorate the mind, maybe.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a big shot on.
Yeah.
Unless you want some more.
No, that's good. That's good.
All right, let's get a toast in here.
Okay. So what are we gonna toast to?
For a space and a time.
Okay.
To just, collaborate, to communicate, to be humans together, on a journey. Yeah. Thank you. Ooh. Ooh. Yes.
But just a lot of health problems, like for a lot of people in our family, like that generation, like our parents.
Right.
So I had a cousin who started to like read a lot about like veganism and like being alkaline vegan, and she was like really into it. I was like, it was a lot of information, but I was like, okay, let me kind of learn about this. And so I started reading about a lot of stuff, and I was like, man, could I do that? Like, could I like be vegan? Like, my mom, like, she had been a nutritionist when I was like, in high school, like growing up, basically.
Right.
And she was always very healthy, and like she didn't buy like a lot of pork, so I didn't even eat like, a lot of red meat. And stuff like that.
Just growing up that way.
Yeah, just growing up, just tried to like, not have a lot of sugar and stuff like that. So I kind of had like some of this, growing up, just being used to it. But it just really, when all the health stuff started happening in my family, I was like, man, I want to like take control of this for myself.
Yes.
And like be as proactive as I can.
Yes.
I don't want to wait till I'm like 60 plus and
right.
all this stuff.
I have to play catch up.
Yeah. So that's me. And
what do you do? What field are you in?
Yeah, my day job.
Right.
I'm in education. I've been an educator since 2013.
Oh man.
So yeah, educator at heart. I was a classroom teacher for like 7 years, and then I got my doctorate and taught as an assistant professor at MTSU. So I taught college students. And now I work in an elementary school, but I'm an administrator.
Oh, okay. So, what brought you to education, like?
Oh man, so when I was in college, I actually thought I was gonna be a doctor, like a lot of us. Like I thought I was gonna be pre-med, but just the courses and it just didn't work out that way. But when I was like a junior, I was just really thinking about like I've always enjoyed working with kids, and so I was thinking like, what can I do to really have an impact in children's lives? And I had considered like being a child psychologist or like, just different ways. But eventually I thought about how much education affects people's lives, like the impact like your teacher has. That and just enjoying working with kids. I thought, okay, you know what? I think I want to teach. I went to grad school, and I was doing a little bit of like nonprofit, like management education.
Okay.
But after grad school, I did a program, kind of like like Teach for America.
Yeah.
It was like that. It was called Teach Charlotte, and that was like my first experience being in the classroom and teaching, and I just fell in love with it. I was like, this is what I'm supposed to do.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Do you have any like educators in your family?
I do have a couple. Yeah, a couple of aunts. My dad actually taught for a little bit. He was really like excellent football player in college, but he taught English for a little bit after he graduated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he taught me a lot. Like he was great educated just for me.
Oh, right, in the house. Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
This is honeydew and mint in this.
Oh, yeah. That's good. Oh yeah, that honeydew. Yeah,
this is nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were speaking about motherhood, man, and how versatile you kind of have to be, you know, and all the many hats you have to wear.
Yes.
You know, as a nurturer, as a and some people don't even say protector enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As a protector, as an emotional protector too. You know.
Yep. Absolutely.
You know, so just knowing the relationship that I have with my mother, my wife, my sister, you know, like who am I today without these women? You feel me? So I like to give a shout out to the mothers, man. Like for you, like how has your journey been as far as you not only coming into mother but also coming into yourself as well, because it's kind of like two in the same. Like you without the other, like can you imagine yourself not being a mother right now?
Oh, not right now. I cannot.
Right.
Yeah, that's a very good question.
You know.
Yeah. So for me, it's interesting because I wasn't like the girl. Like growing up, I wasn't always like, oh, I can't wait to be a mom. Like I didn't have that. Like,
Right.
So it took me a while to like feel ready to be a mom. But I feel like that's how it's supposed to be.
Yes.
I did a lot. I just wasn't ready in a lot of ways. But now it's like, okay, now this was the time it was supposed to be. So yeah,
it's in your DNA. It's in your DNA, man. And well, Amber had that transition as well, just trying to maneuver like being only responsible for herself. Well, even me too. Yeah. But from a mother's perspective, like having to carry someone for 9 months, having to sacrifice your body, having to sacrifice your mind too, because people don't understand like
the brain, all that changes.
All that changes. You grow a second brain, they say, you know, in ways when you have a child. So, you know, just understanding that and seeing it firsthand from this perspective, like I'm kind of thankful because it gives me a different appreciation for women in general. Right. Even if you do not have children.
Right, exactly.
Or even if you know, can't right now, you know, like it's still in your DNA for all of these expressions of yourselves to be, you know, to be communicated over to anybody. Yeah. You know, you have the capacity to, so.
Right. And I'm glad that like I am in this spot of life where I am focused on wellness, because I can then pass on to my child, you know, like just how we're eating and like the products we use and all that. Like I'm glad I'm in this space to just be able to help him in that way.
Because not only is he, you know, managing his physical body, you managing your psychological stuff as well. You know, when you eat better, I feel, for me at least, when I was eating better, I had a more clear mind. I had a, you know, a clear understanding of what I needed to do next, especially if I was trying to like accomplish something, you know, that I never done before.
Yeah, like focus.
Yes. So, the food that we eat impacts us.
Absolutely.
Whether we see it or not, it impacts us psychologically and also in our bodies, you know. So mind, body, and soul. You know, so we had a little mind, body, and soul a day. You know what I'm saying? As far as it relates to how we operate as human beings, you know, and how we interact with our fellow men. You know. So Natalie, I appreciate you, man.
Absolutely.
Hey, come on, man. Hey, when we in Atlanta, gonna turn up, you know,
let's do it.
With some juicy.
With some juice and lots of plant-based food. It's wonderful.
Hey, so